A client paid me $15,000 to automate the real estate deal flow on WhatsApp. And today, I'm rebuilding the exact system with Anything's brand new data tables feature. And you'll see exactly how it's done. Here's what we're building: a real estate deal intelligence engine with 3 powerful workflows, all running inside of WhatsApp. This system tackles the real pain points. Too many messages, sometimes duplicates, deals coming in through audio, image, or text, and tons of manual effort to analyze and organize everything. With automation, every message, no matter the format, gets processed, deduplicated, and turned into actionable deal insights, right where your clients need them. First up, the deal saver workflow. Every time a new deal is posted on your WhatsApp group, it's automatically captured and saved into Anything's new data tables. No more manual copy, pasting, or missing hot deals. Everything is organized and ready for analysis. Next, the daily digest. Every day, the boss scans all the new deals within the last 24 hours, analyzes them based on your custom criteria, and sends you a summary of the best opportunities right inside of WhatsApp. Finally, the AI agents workflow. If you saw my last video, you know how to set up basic WhatsApp agents. And now, we're taking it to the next level. Your agents can instantly answer questions like, what's the best deal from yesterday? Or show me all the properties under 200K, pulling fresh data straight from your database. Here's the cool part. The real estate agents can ask the questions as a voice message directly on WhatsApp. The AI will process the voice, understand the query, and reply with a detailed text answer. No extra apps, no friction. If you want actual voice replies from that bot, let me know in the comments below. If there's enough demand, I'll build it in a future video. Alright, before we dive into building these workflows, let's talk about the real game changer here: Anything's new data table feature. Why is this a big deal? Until now, storing and managing data in Anything usually meant messy workaround, like Google Sheets, Airtables, or any other kind of databases. But with the new data table feature, you'll get a built-in, fully managed database straight into your Anything. What does it actually do? You can create custom tables like a real estate custom deals table with fields like price, status, locations, and more. It's fast, scalable, and designed for automation. You can write, update, and query any data as part of any workflow, all from inside Anything, so your data always stays in sync. How does it work in this project? Every deal posted in WhatsApp is instantly saved to your Anything data table. The daily digests and AI agents workflow both to live data from this database, so you're always working with the freshest info. Just head to your Anything instance, find the data table section, and create a new table. I'm calling mine deals, and I've already prepared all the fields that you'll need, and you'll find the full structure in the file linked in the description below. So you can just copy and paste if you want to follow along. For most fields, I'm using the string type, but Anything data tables also let you use numbers, dates, or booleans. I'm only using numbers for fields like bedrooms and bathrooms, and everything else is set as strings. That's it for the setup. With the database ready, we'll build the first workflow, capturing deals from WhatsApp groups and saving them automatically. Let's jump in and automate that process. If you don't have an Evolution API instance yet, just deploy one from CloudStation. The full step-by-step instructions are in my first video, so check that out if you need the basics. In Anything, create a post webhook, call it real estate to receive messages from those groups. Copy the webhook URL and paste it into your Evolution API instance. Then make sure to enable both group participants updates and message upserts in Evolution API. These are crucial for receiving group messages in Anything. Don't forget to activate your webhook. Now wait for a couple of minutes to let some messages come through. Temporarily deactivate the webhook so we can move on to the two groups actually. And switch to a manual trigger. So in the last video, I showed you how I installed the Evolution API node, but it was in Portuguese. If you want the English version, just go look for Anything Evolution API node English and you'll find it. Do the same setup in the previous video and you'll have it installed. Now we're gonna choose the fetch group to pull in all my WhatsApp groups. So we're gonna start by getting. I'm gonna start by getting my Evolution API credentials. So if you have it deployed on CloudStation, let's go to CloudStation. Click on Connects, grab the URL and the API key credentials from the environment variable, and then enter your instance name exactly as it appears in your Evolution API dashboard. So that's what you put in there. Then we're gonna run the node to fetch all the groups, and then when I find the one that I actually want, in my case is this trace property residue, I'm gonna copy the group ID for later use. At this point, I'm set up to start building the automation workflow. Messages are gonna be flowing, and the group is already identified, so I'm gonna be ready to dive into the next steps. Now that I've got the group ID, I'll deactivate this manual discovery part and reactivate the webhook, so we're back to real-time message listening. Next up, I'll add a filter node. This makes sure we're only processing messages coming from that specific group ID and not every random group or chat we're in. If the JSON value that they said as key ID is equal to this specific group, we are going to go through the workflow. Otherwise, we're just going to do nothing. So I'm going to add a do nothing operation. Okay. And we're going to take care of the rest. So I'm going to add a sit node just to grab my text and have it clean. So it's in the message conversation. Let's call it deal. And we're gonna name it get deal. And I'm gonna pin this right here so that we can use its data. So the next step is going to be an AI step. So basically, I'm going to use the extract information node from NA10 to extract the JSON formats that I need, and that I will then send to the data table in NA10. So I'm not going to be doing that manually. So what we're going to do is grab the extract information node, and I'm going to be using Azure OpenAI because I have credits, but feel free to use any LLM. So I'm going to be using GPT-5 Mini. All right, and basically we're gonna just pass in the text here, the deal text that we got. All right, and then for the attribution, we're gonna use the generate from JSON example. And I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna get this example, and I'm going to grab this table that we have used to create our data table in NA10. And I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to actually create the JSON for me with all the information that I need. All right, so I'm gonna ask it. I'm gonna take this example, so I'm gonna copy it. All right, I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. I'm gonna give you an example of a deal, of a real estate deal in text format, and I want you to create a JSON example out of it, respecting this format that I will also give you. Be sure to use basically all strings except for bedroom, bathroom, and parking. Those are numbers. And give me also a simple system prompt that I can pass to the agent to actually respect these rules. All right, and I'm gonna give it the text that I have extracted from the message, and I'm going also to give it the table that I have. So I will be sure to leave this table in the description down below if you want to copy the same thing. All right, and I'm gonna give it some time to create it. So I'm gonna go back and take the JSON example from NA10, use this JSON example to create for me a JSON of that specific text field. And here we have it. You have the example that I need. So I'm gonna go back, copy it in this JSON example, and let's see if we have give me the system prompt with the rules about the parking, bedroom, and bathroom, etc. Also, do not give me any arrays. Everything is a string except the fields that I gave you, which are numbers. So the reason I'm saying that is because in the data table that I've created earlier, first of all, there's only strings and numbers and booleans and dates, but also there's no arrays, so we can't have that. Updates to JSON that you gave me, please, with no arrays. Okay, so now we have a better JSON here. I'm gonna go and place it, and then we have assistant prompts. I'm not gonna take all of it, just this, and here. So if I close this out, and then in add options, you'll find the system prompt template. I'm gonna remove that one and create this one. All right, and execute the workflow once again and see what kind of JSON data we're gonna have. All right, our JSON is now ready. Okay, it looks fine. So I'm gonna pin it, and I'm gonna set a new field with just the outputs. We'll see. Okay. Obviously, you don't need to do this, but I just like to keep up. All right, and then we're gonna pin that again, and now you're gonna find the new data servers node exactly like you'd find any other node. So data table right here, and we're gonna be needing the insert row. So insert row, and we're gonna find our table that we've created earlier, and now it's just a simple game of, so there's the map automatically, but I'm just gonna do it manually. Dealt with the image URL just right now. We'll do that later when we have actually a message with an image. So right now it's the simple one. So, and I'm gonna execute the workflow one more time. We have an error because some field is not correct. That's the size. So I put the size as well as a number. So all you need to do is either ask ChatGPT to do it again, or we can fix it. I can fix it by myself. So in the system prompt, I'm just gonna add the same as with parking, etc. Size. I could have simplified my life by just putting a string for everything, but I just wanted to test it out. All right, I need to unpin this one as well, and let's go. Okay. Let's solve this is the size of them. Alright, because here I didn't actually change the example to be a number. Okay, and I'm gonna save and I'm gonna run again. Right, and we have our first deal inserted into the deals table. Now we can see here our new row that's been added with the title, all the information that we wanted. So now we are able to ingest all the deals that are text only into our database. But what if we actually got images or voice messages or video messages? We need to still capture those deals. So I won't be going through the advanced workflow step by step, but I will do a quick walkthrough so you can see exactly how that is done. And if you want the full build and the full step by step, you'll find it in the School community along with the templates to go with it. So everything still starts with the incoming message that comes from the Evolution API. Then we go to the filter like before, but this time we have an intelligent routing strategy where, based on the type, so either an audio message, a video message, or a text message. And then for images and video, we go through the same thing. We extract the media, we analyze what's in it, and then include in AI. And then we get the caption and the content summaries. And here's a power tip. Since WhatsApp links could expire, I'm storing all the media files inside an S3 bucket. In this case, I'm using MinIO, and that way I can access them anytime I want. So no matter the format, every deal is captured, structured, and saved completely hands-free. Deals are now flowing into our database. So the next step is turning this raw data into something you can actually use. This workflow is going to be fully automated. So it's going to run one job. In this use case, I did 6 hours just to test it, but it could be every 6 hours, every 12 hours, every 24 hours, whatever you want. Then the next step is the AI agent. So this is a very simple workflow. We just have an AI agent that's going to analyze those deals that are going to be coming from the tool. And in this case, I'm using the data table tool, which is this new node that just came out, and where we put all our deals earlier. So then in the system prompt, the AI agent is supposed to calculate the discount price per square feet, payment process, the handover dates, and then it scores every deal from 0 to 100. Then it tags it as good, okay, or fast, and formats everything for WhatsApp with emojis, line breaks, ready to share. All the insights come straight from your database, no hallucinations. Final step is using the Evolution API send text node. You can specify the assistant name that you want to use to send the message, and then your phone number that you want to receive the message in. Just be sure to not include the plus, but the full country code before your phone number. That's it. That's how we get the digest of our distress deals from WhatsApp. For the final workflow, I'm using a dedicated assistant number. That's the person who went from earlier. So it's the same setup as before, but it's simple. You just need a new Evolution API instance, and then you're gonna need a fresh webhook from N10. You have to enable messaging. When you send a message to that assistant number, you will receive a reply instantly. All right, watch this. I'm gonna send a voice message to the AI agent using WhatsApp. Any 2-bedroom under 2 million with parking? All right, and it's already there. So mention your requests, and then we have the information, and then we have the why. So why no discount versus original, long handover, but 40% already paid and strength remaining payment. So it says that the deal is a 0 good, 0 okay, or pass. So it's not a very good deal. So once the message is received by the webhook, right, we get the audio message. Then go to the first step, which is to check if it's from me or which is from the assistant itself or from someone else. If it's from the assistant itself, it's gonna do nothing and it's gonna get out of the workflow. Else, it's gonna identify if it's a voice message, an audio message, or a video message, exactly like the first workflow. I identified that it's an audio message, so using the Evolution API, get media in base64. We get the base64, then we convert it into an audio file right here, an MP4, and then we send that to the audio transcriber, which is ChatGPT with Whisper AI. Then we get the message with all the information from the user, which is the message type, the message text, the from, etc. And then we send that to the AI agents. All right, the AI agents has a system prompt that tells it that it's a client-facing distress deal agent. It has the tools. So the tools are the data, the get deals, which is the data table tool. And then just some behavioral system prompt, like how to answer the question. And then we have the formatting rules for WhatsApp so that it looks nice with the emojis, etc. And then the scoring and other rules. So basically the same rules that I put in the second workflow. And then for the user prompt, we just get the user message. And then here we have the memory. So I'm using Redis for to store the memory, and I'm just storing the last 5 messages so that if I already asked the question, it can just use that. And finally, we have the get deals node, which is the exact same one that I used in the second workflow. So except that this one has a bunch of other filters to use. So it uses what I asked for as filters to actually get me the DS. And then finally, it sends the message through the Evolution API. Just like that. If you want this cool workflow templates and support, join the Scrum community. The link will be below. If you want to see other things done with the Evolution API or this new data table node, drop it in the comments below. I'll do a video about it. Like and subscribe if you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one.